Hello kids, so this is Nitya ma'am from Artbeat and welcome back to Artbeat online art sessions. So in our today's class, we know that we are all following the theme that is superheroes, isn't it? So in our today's session, that is session 5, worksheet number 9 and 10, we are going to color another superhero character, and he's actually quite popular, famous character in this channel called Nickelodeon. Yes, his name is none other than SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh my god, how is this silly character a superhero? So actually in one of the animated movies, SpongeBob is actually a superhero with a cape. So search that movie out. This is a homework for you to watch a movie. Isn't it nice? Homework where you can watch cartoon movies. So you can ask your parents to play the movie and you can discuss it in the live session. So make sure you have your color pencils sharp, your pencils sharp. You have to make sure that while you're drawing SpongeBob, okay, SpongeBob is made up of sponge, so there has to be waves. He is square shaped, so his head is square, his body is rectangle in shape, but he's wearing a square pants, so that rectangle is divided into half. So follow the shapes, lines, curves, use scale wherever possible. Okay, wherever it's required, you can definitely use scale, and you're following the color blocking technique in both the worksheets. Make sure you complete the worksheet and upload it in the Google Classroom without fail, so that you can get the feedback from the respective teacher. Okay, so let's start with our session then. Yeah. So also keep in mind that I hope you are working on your bonus worksheets as well. Why? Let me tell you. Because the more you practice, the more you are exposed with different worksheets, the more you will grow and learn. And always remember to smile and do the artwork. If you do the artwork with a grumpy face, then your artwork also will be grumpy. So let's make SpongeBob look very happy, shall we? So for that, you have to smile and follow the instructions that has been given in the video. For any doubts, you can always comment us in the Google Classroom or ask us during the live session. Okay, so make sure you use the materials that has been mentioned in the description part of the home assignments. Okay, so let's not waste time and let's quickly start with our session. And always remember that art is a good start. So let's start our artwork here with our amazing topic, that is SpongeBob SquarePants. Hello kids, so let's begin with this worksheet of ours. So now we will be requiring our sharp HB pencil, our eraser, scale, sharpener and your sharp color pencils. So can you guess which famous cartoon character that we are going to color and sketch it out? Yes, his name is SpongeBob SquarePants, and he's also been a quite popular superhero in one of his SpongeBob movies. So now make sure you write your name as well as your teacher's name at the top, and then let's start with our worksheet. So first you have to follow the steps that is given on the left side of your worksheet, and let's start drawing one by one. So take out your scale and your sharp HB pencil, and we are going to draw out the outline step by step. So make sure you follow it along with me and complete each and every step one by one. So first shape that you see here is nothing but the rectangle. So SpongeBob usually wears square pants. Okay, and since he is a sponge, his color is usually yellow. Okay, so now I am going to draw a rectangle using my HB pencil. Okay, now make sure you use your scale and pencil. You can definitely use your scale and pencil initially. Now why do I want you all to practice the steps one by one is because I want you all to practice each and every step so that the final drawing becomes easier for you to draw. Okay, so now I have drawn my standing lines for every step. So that's the first thing that I drew, drawing out the standing lines. Now I'm drawing out the sleeping lines for each and every step. So first I drew the standing lines on left as well as on the right. Then I'm drawing my sleeping lines from top as well as from the in the bottom for each and every step. That is for the first, second as well as the third step. Now let's draw the second line, the sleeping line that we see, and it turns out to be a small rectangle. This small rectangle is nothing but his square pants. Now I'm going to repeat the same step for all the three drawings. Now what I'm going to do is, okay, let's make the outline a little bit more darker. so that you can see how you have drawn. Now it is not important, it is not necessary for you all also to do the same thing, because you all have to keep in mind that your outline has to be really light, so that's easier for you to erase it off later. Now I draw waves. So in the second step, I draw waves around my square. So initially we drew a rectangle, and inside that we drew another small rectangle. So the other portion has the square. So on top of that square, I drew waves. Now below, I'm going to draw two small rectangles. Okay, so we drew a big rectangle, then we divided that big rectangle into two different portions. One is a small rectangle and one is a big square. Then we drew waves on top of that square. Then at the bottom I've drawn two small rectangles. Now I'm repeating the same step. Okay, but the square that we saw initially is being erased off, and only the waves can be seen now. So now along with the waves, okay, I am going to draw his square pants using my scale as well as my pencil. Okay, and after drawing the rectangle, then I'm going to draw again two small rectangles right below it. Okay, so I draw standing lines and then I draw sleeping line to draw the rectangle. Okay, now I draw the eyes. So what's the shape of the eyes? Yes, it's circle. Now you have to make sure that they are of the same size as that of the drawing. So I draw two circles. Don't forget to draw the three eyelashes. Then another small circle inside the big circle that you have drawn. Okay, that's nothing but the pupil of the eye. Now I draw two triangles in the rectangle portion, and then I draw his necktie, which looks like a diamond shape. Okay, now I draw his leg, which is nothing but two standing lines in each leg. Okay, now we have drawn out his leg. Now I draw his hand. So I draw his sleeves of his shirt. Then I draw two small curves below his sleeves, that is on the left as well as on the right. Now I am going to draw our final drawing a little bit bigger. So I also want you all to practice the same thing. Draw out the final drawing a little bigger. So I repeat all the steps, all the first three steps that I have learned till now, and I am going to draw that out in our final step. So first I am going to draw a big rectangle. Using my scale and pencil, place your scale nice and properly. Now if you see on the right side, I have kept my sketch pen also ready. That is at the end. So that is to give a nice outline, a smooth outline for your drawing. Okay, so that step. Okay, instead of using sketch pen, you can also use your black sketch pen, or you can also use your instead of black sketch pen, you can use your black color pencil or your black watercolor pencil, any one of the two. It needn't always be sketch pens. So I hope all of you all have started completing your worksheets. I will be checking regularly in the Google Classroom and will be giving you all feedback. So make sure you complete your assignments so that you can improve your skills. Your teachers can make you all improve your skills even more. And always remember to smile and do your artwork, or else no, your artwork will not look nice. And always make sure you do each and every assignment dedicatedly. Don't do it in a hurry. Take your time, okay, and complete it and upload the worksheet in the Google Classroom. Follow the steps that has been given. Use the mediums that has been mentioned under the description in every session under home assignments. Okay. So now if you see here, after drawing my rectangle, I divided into two halves, right? Not half, I would say two portions. One is the small rectangle portion and one is the big square portion. In the square portion, I drew waves, that is the outline of spongebob. Okay. Now I darken the small rectangle portion. Okay. After that, I divide that rectangle portion into half, exactly into half. Okay. I draw using my scale. Next, I am going to draw his necktie, that is two triangles. Okay. Then I draw a diamond shape to draw out his necktie. Okay. Two diamonds. Now I draw his sleeves, one on the left, one on the right. So his sleeves looks like a triangle, but it is curved at the tip. Okay. Then I draw his hands, which looks like an alphabet C. Now I draw two small standing lines, two small rectangles on each side. And then finally I draw out his leg. Okay, make sure you draw his leg very nicely and neatly. Okay, and can you tell me what's the theme for this month? Yes, superheroes. So you must be wondering why SpongeBob is a superhero. Actually, if you go through one of his movies, no, there is one exciting movie where SpongeBob is actually a hero along with Patrick, his closest friend. So now I finished drawing the leg as well as the boots. Observe the video carefully. If you find the video too fast, all you have to do is go back, go along with me, and then complete this worksheet. In case if you have any doubts, make sure to comment us in the Google Classroom, or else you can clarify it in the live sessions that we usually take each week. Okay? So if there is any technical problem, you can always contact our center head. Your parents usually have the Artbeat school number. So for any doubts, you can always contact them. So now I finished drawing his nose. Now I draw a big smile. So I hope you are smiling by drawing his smile. Then I draw his two teeth, which is square shaped. Okay, I draw a few dots in his cheek. Okay, and then we start with our outlining. So you can use either your sketch pen, black sketch pen, or black color pencil, or black watercolor pencil. Once the outlining is done, we are going to use our color pencils, okay, to color SpongeBob. And can you tell me what all colors do you see? Yes, we see blue in his eyes. We see yellow, okay. We see golden color in all the small circles inside SpongeBob, okay. Then we see his square pants, which is brown in color. There is light brown as well as dark brown. And then his red tie and his black boots. So make sure to follow the steps that your teacher is drawing here step by step. Okay. Make sure whenever you're drawing the outline has to be drawn very smoothly. Once the outline is drawn, make sure to erase off the extra pencil mark, and then you're done with your outlining. All that's left is to color. Follow the color blocking technique, that is nothing but coloring without leaving any white spaces or any white caps. You will see that now once I have completed my outlining. So make sure to follow that and complete this worksheet. Once again, I request all the parents to submit their child's worksheet on time so that they get exciting badges whenever we post it in the digital badge board. Okay, so once the outlining is done, we are done with our worksheet. All that's left is the coloring part, and make sure the colors don't come outside the drawing. The colors should not spread with each other, and I shouldn't find any white spaces or gaps. The coloring has to be done so smoothly. So let's see which student follows the teacher's instruction and completes this worksheet. So I hope you have enjoyed your today's class. Did you all enjoy today's class? Did you all enjoy drawing SpongeBob, as well as have you all started coloring him? If so, yes, I'm really happy to hear that. Even I loved teaching y'all. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your worksheets in the Google Classroom, this worksheet as well as all the previous worksheets. I hope you have uploaded your student work live session photos as well. If not, upload it quickly so that we can show your lovely artworks to all your other classmates as well. So I'm drawing these small little spots inside the sponge, okay, and once the coloring is done, we have completed our worksheet. So like I said, erase off the extra pencil marks, like how I am erasing, okay. Once you have erased off all his extra pencil mark, okay, see, now one thing you'll have to keep in mind is once you have done with your whole artwork, check once again if there is any place that you can correct or redo. If you feel there is anything that you need to color more, do color it and make your artwork look as perfect as possible. If you do that, then your teacher will be really happy with your artwork. So use the colors and apply the colors for your SpongeBob, and then you're done with your worksheet. So always remember what? Yes, art is a good start. So see you in next class, kids, with another interesting worksheet. Bye. Take care.